Hello everyone, I am Mihir Joshi. Welcome to another session of Like Minds Community Bootcamp. Today we will be talking about basics of YouTube marketing. So first of all, before going deep into the basics of YouTube marketing, we will first understand what is YouTube. So as everyone is aware about, YouTube is a social network. It's not only the social network, it's basically a search engine, hosting service, and an important advertising platform for businesses all over the world. So a lot of businesses basically use YouTube to advertise their products, their services, or their brand. YouTube is also the second largest search engine in the world. So apparently, Google is the number one search engine, and Google has now acquired YouTube. So basically, both the channels are from the same brand, that is Google. And by the way, a lot of searches happen on YouTube. So, if you are planning to build a community, you should definitely explore YouTube as a channel, because it's a very great channel to get visibility with your relevant target audience. Now let's look at some of the important facts about YouTube. So overall, 1.3 billions, people use YouTube in the world. So that's a massive size. And if you say 1.3 billions use YouTube, and this is not the updated figure, basically, day on day it changes. So it might have increased to, I would say, close to 2 billions now. So with this size, you can just estimate how big YouTube is and how relevant is YouTube for, promoting your community or promoting your brand. Next thing is, there are 300 hours of videos are uploaded on YouTube every day. So not only the size is big, but actually people are using YouTube a lot. YouTube gets over 30 million visitors per day, and almost 5 billion videos are watched on YouTube every day. So all these facts basically tell us that, why YouTube is important and why you should basically consider YouTube as a marketing channel for your community. Now the question is, on the basis of facts, on the basis of data, we can say that YouTube is very important. But then the question is whether, people are really engaging on YouTube, whether the conversion rates are high, whether the engagement rates are high. So this is the main thing that, basically you want people to do. You want people to basically engage with your content. And, just look at the figures. Video attracts 2 to 3 times more visitors and basically doubles their time spent on the site. So if you have video, if you have a good YouTube channel, and if you have, basically, if you are using YouTube as a promotional channel, or if you are basically embedded videos on your website, so it will definitely increase your, first of all, the engagement, and obviously the time spent, the engagement time also increases with the videos. Another main thing is videos usually have higher trust building. So because in video you can tell a good story about your brand, you can interact with moving pieces. So people usually prefer videos, and they basically trust videos rather than a still graphic. Videos have higher recall rate, and if you compare company average industry standards, so it's usually 80% more than any other graphic. So, because, things are moving, you have a background music playing on, you have text element, you have, basically someone who is speaking something. So people have usually a higher recall rate for such videos. If you combine all these points, you will see that because of this, engagement is high, recall rate is high, there is high trust building, there is, people are spending more time on videos. So you will see a higher conversion rate. And that's why you should go with video. And that too, for video, we have the best channel as YouTube. So again, apart from the data, you also get these engagement metrics, which basically governs why YouTube is very important. Now we will look at some of the optimization tips on YouTube. Okay, basically optimization tips are those things where you can optimize overall your YouTube channel or your YouTube videos. And we will talk about some of the organic part, or people also say it SEO. So the first point is, make the most of metadata. Okay, I'll explain what metadata is. And so the first thing is, video is great for search optimization, but it's not indexed on its own. So by indexing, I mean that YouTube should know that what type of content you are posting, whether it's relevant to the target audience or not. And that's where indexing comes. So indexing happens with the type of content you are using, the type of things that you are writing in your metadata. And metadata is nothing but the basic info about your video, that is the title, the description, and the tags that you use. So with this information, YouTube would know that, okay, this video is basically ideal for this type of audience, or it is relevant for this type of audience. And then YouTube will index your video on the basis of your metadata. So you should definitely make sure to fill all of these fields before uploading a video. And this is very important because this will basically index your video in front of the right audience. Title is very important because title is the thing that any user sees. The first thing which get noticed is the title. So whenever you search something on YouTube, you will see a lot of search results coming up, and you will basically take your decision on the basis of title. So you should focus on title optimization. First important point is include relevant keywords near the beginning of your title for better search indexing. Now, why you should include keywords near the beginning, not at the middle, not at the end? Because the initial words are visible at the first time. Whenever you are searching something on YouTube, full title is not visible. Some initial words are visible, and then when you click on that video, rest of the title is visible. So that's why the decision is basically on the basis of the initial words, and that's why you should include very high relevant keywords which are being searched very heavily on internet. You should use those keywords initially because that will govern basically the click-through rate, and the click-through rate will definitely increase your subscription or following or overall objective of the video. So include keywords at the beginning. The second important point is keep your title concise. Again, that comes down from the first point only, because very few words are visible. So if you keep your title concise, there are chances that maybe your whole title is visible, or whatever part of your title is visible, people are able to understand what type of video is this. And that's why you should keep your title concise. It should not be too long, otherwise your title might get cut off in the results and the intended meaning would not come out. The third thing is, since title is very, very important, so let's say if you have uploaded a video and it's not getting much traction. By traction, I mean it's not getting the views, it's not getting the likes, or it's not basically getting the reach. Overall reach is very low. So definitely the first thing what you can do is you can try updating the title, because title governs the click-through rate, or title governs the overall reach. Moving on to the next point, that is description optimization. So once you have set a good title, now comes the description part. So first very important thing is only 125 characters of your description will appear in search results, and these are characters which include spaces as well. So keep this in mind that only 125 characters appear in search results. So definitely you should focus on these 125 characters only, because algorithm know ki, let's say only 125 characters are visible, so users would be taking action on the basis of these 125 characters only. So you should optimize these 125 characters, and you should use very relevant keywords, high relevant keywords which are related to your brand or your community in this initial 125 characters only. Second important point is whenever you write a description, you should definitely mark links back to your website or wherever you want people to land. So it can be a website, it can be a form as well, or it can be an application as well, but definitely you should add clearly marked links which basically redirect them to a website or any other place. It will increase the credibility. People can check out that what your business is all about or what your community is all about. They will have more content to explore, they will have more things to learn about the community, and your overall objective of people coming onto the website and then they take some action via website will also get fulfilled via your YouTube videos. So that's why you should add clearly marked links. Third thing is you should also add social media accounts in the description for all of your videos, because people might want to check what type of social media profiles, where all you are present, let's say on Instagram, LinkedIn, what type of content you are sharing. They would want to know more about you. So that's where they will get more relevant information from your social media handles apart from YouTube, and it will again increase the trust, and it will again increase the credibility. And by the way, all these things are also taken care by YouTube algorithm. So YouTube algorithm also checks all these points, and if you have added links back to your website, if you have provided enough social media handles, enough things to increase the trust of a user, YouTube algorithm will also push your video. It will also improve your ranking, because ultimately it's all about customer satisfaction. So Google or YouTube or any other search engine gives a lot of importance to customer satisfaction or customer experience. So that's where all these things boils down to. So definitely use these 3 points for description optimization. So you all are aware what tags are. Basically, people use hashtags and tag some important words which are relevant to their brand or their community. So you should also include relevant tags to your industry, include common misspelling. So use this space, utilize this space for misspelling, because a lot of people type common words as misspelled. And how will you determine what all words we should use as misspelled? There are a lot of tools. You can also Google list of common misspelled word, or you have very high relevant words which are used for your community or your industry. So you can just Google it, what is the common misspell of this word. You will get a lot of ideas from internet, and you can include those misspells in your tags. About thumbnails. So thumbnails standard pixel size should be 640 by 360. That YouTube also talks about. And in thumbnail, the important part is you should choose an image that is visually compelling, and it clearly represents the content in your video. So that should be the thumbnail guideline, and this is the best practice for thumbnail and tags. So we have covered the first point, that is about metadata. So we have seen how to basically write a title and optimize it, how to basically optimize the description, how to optimize tags and thumbnail. Now the second point is about the content of your video. Okay, so diversify your content. By diversifying content means you should not just put your community video, or you should not just add promotional videos of your brand. Rather than that, you should add general videos more, because general videos about the industry will position yourself as an expert, and your followers or your people, your customers will definitely like to see these general videos, because they are interested in the topic. They're not clearly interested in your brand or in your community. Slowly you will have to gain their trust with good content and good videos and good engagement. But initially you should start with general videos which talks about a lot about the industry, and people learn about the specific industry that you are talking about. They basically see a clear USP from your channel or from your videos, and then slowly you can start building some trust about your community. You can start posting that you are building this community, and then people will definitely follow you, and then they will join. So diversifying your content is really, really important. Next point is consistency. So you should post videos regularly. Google gives preference to active channels. So let's say if you're posting on a consistent basis, let's say weekly you're posting 2 to 3 videos, or fortnightly you are posting, let's say 3 to 4 videos, and it's consistently you are doing it. So Google will definitely give preference. Google will not give you preference if you're not consistent. Let's say you have posted 5 videos in a week, then there is a break for a month, then you are posting abruptly some videos. So definitely algorithm will think that this channel is not active, and it will not basically boost your ranking in the search result, and you will not get the reach, and you will not get the desired objective that you wanted to achieve. Second thing is consistency basically keeps your channel updated, and fans love to see new videos. So that is again another reason that why Google does not give preference to inactive channels. Basically, it's again boils down to the customer experience. So if you're not consistent, the fans or the followers experience is not that good. They will not wait for your videos. They might not also see the new videos that are coming up, and that's why your ranking will go down. Third important thing is, with consistency you will have more repeat viewers with a regular schedule. And once you start building up the repeat viewers, your objective of creating a YouTube channel or creating that particular video will lead to better results, like people following your channel or people joining your community, or building a trust, creating a brand. So all these things will boil down to repeat viewership. If you have repeat viewers, you will definitely gain a lot of things from YouTube. Now the next point is about a featured video. So YouTube provides space to add a featured video, and you should definitely use this space. You should add a featured video about yourself, in which you are talking about yourself, your experience, and the service or the idea that basically you want to provide, or the objective of your community, so that people interact with you, people can basically see you, and people would also know that what type of objective or what type of mission you are driving through this community. Okay, it basically increases the trust factor. Definitely it adds the personalization part, and it also creates a personal brand. So they somehow know that they are interacting with a person, they're interacting with a human, not just a brand without a human. So definitely you should go for featured video which talks about yourself and the community. Okay, thanks a lot for your time. I hope you have clearly understood basics of YouTube marketing, and I hope you will apply these strategies, and it will definitely give you the results, the desired results that you want from your YouTube channel. I have also added some suggestive readings in the presentation, so please go through it. You will get more deeper understanding on YouTube marketing. Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot.